Hello and welcome to part 2, I guess, of ZX Spectrum assembly programming. I'm hoping I've got everything set up properly. As you remember from the first one, I had a little bit of an issue getting screen 2 working, which is this side. But it's all working now. It was simply just a case of not having a debugger working on the background. Can't be bothered working on that. I'm kind of between different projects, but I got it working. So if I bring up Fuse, this is ZX Spectrum emulator which I'm using, load in the snapshot, which is this one, and you'll see exactly what it does. That's screen 1, and if I press space, you can see it drawing the screen, drawing some coloured boxes. Press space, it goes back. Oops, it should do. There you go. I'm not waiting for the space key to be released, so it's doing it really fast. Anyway, for those who do like seeing this, reset your ZX Spectrum. And this is all my code. Change the borders so I can see what's actually happening. This is all screen 2. The setup screen draws the 2 circles there, clears the screen, fills the screen, and it draws those 4 boxes, and the update function does nothing apart from check the space key. But here it does nothing. And this is me functions. These shifting bits were the downfall of the original. Even increasing a value by 1 would cause a problem, but it's now all working. This here is my box, X, Y, width, height, and the attribute of what goes in the box, and these numbers get written over. So up here I'm changing the numbers, I'm setting it back to 4 there, drawing the colour, I draw the box there after setting the new coordinates, draw it with that, set a new colour and draw the colour, and the same again for the other 4 boxes. On the bottom one I draw a flash so it flashes the inside of the box, so in essence it gives it like where the position on the screen is. So that's simply Z80. If I do the usual sjasmplus main.s, I think it was double minus ZX listing.txt. Run that, and exactly the same. Bring up the Spectrum emulator, load that in, that one, and this is exactly what it does. There's the flash in the middle of that box at the bottom, which all the coordinates are changed on that section, and those functions I've got in here. So I've added a lot more macros. So that's to set up that's to draw a circle. That's the circle macro being used. I'm passing a pointer to texture 1, texture 2. So there's my circle macro, should I say. That's a circle unfilled, this one. Line draw, line erase, plot, unplot. This bit, the special chars table, I found out that the last characters, if I can find it, I didn't have this ready because I've only just thought of this now. I had a character set, not in there. Oh, we'll figure this out. This is the part which is going to slow down everything. Test 3. No, I didn't even put it there. Clever me. But those characters, if I bring up the fuse, screen 2, these here, I've got 2 different outlines, which is set by the flag. So it'll enclose the text in the center or put an inner border around the text. So the flag and the attributes give those options where that one is flashing inside, or it could have an open space like that purple one. But that's where these come from. These calculate the single bit in those character sets, the blocky characters. They start at character 128, and what is it, 16? Yeah, there's 16 characters that make up those blocks. The last one being a full block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, and 8. So if you think of that one as being 1, 2, 4, and 8, them 2 there are the bottom row. Not very good showing on here. And them 2 there are the top row. Oops, it will show. You get the general idea. But the function basically calculates the outline being used to draw this box and just simply draws it. It's not pixel shifting it, so these, so if I wanted to pixel shift that over right 1 or 2 pixels, I couldn't do it in this one. It's just a simple straightforward print. I think that's it basically. And to cover up this, I fixed it, so I was happy with that. All my functions, macros work. I might come back to this project, or at one point I do want to work on a game by using all of the old cheating methods. How 8-bit design used to cheat when it updated graphics. It wouldn't clear the whole screen. In the case of the ZX Spectrum, the screen was split up into 3 sections. Section 1, 2, and 3. So most games that you'll see will probably use the bottom section just for the information for the game, and the top 2 sections to display the game, which cuts down the amount of updates that you have to do on the bottom, where others, full screen games, you have to cheat, especially when you're scrolling full screen data. You don't have that problems these days, but those ancient times were all fun. Anyway, that comes to the end of this video. I will come back to ZX Spectrum 48K programming at some point in the future, when I do want to show off some ye oldie kind of stuff from the old 80s. This is how I used to program. Well, this is how I used to like to program in the old 80s, but I never got the chance to, because I didn't have another computer to do it. I was stuck with a little rubber key, then a plastic plus, Spectrum Plus. I was still at 48K, never had a 128K. And when I got a wafer drive, it was a bit too late. Anyway, that comes to a close, and I thank you for watching. Goodbye.